Aloha, everyone, and welcome to June 2023. In this video, I'm going to talk about the updates of what June has in store for us, astrologically wise. Can you believe it's already June? Time is accelerating. Time is going by so fast. I can't believe that already 5 months of 2023 have gone by, and we're getting into the 6th month. So let me share my screen, and let's see what this month has in store for us. So in June 2023, we're going to have some important astrological events. Every month bring important events because the planets keep moving. There is no stillness. We keep evolving. We keep changing. We are evolving as transits meet our personal charts, and we are evolving according to the collective evolutionary trajectory. We are not here alone. We are all interconnected. So whatever transits are affecting the collective, they will affect us as well, on top of the personal transit we have in our chart. So it's always good to check with yourself what's going on with the collective. You're going to be a part of that. You're going to play your part, and what's going on in your personal chart. Here is a list of transits of what's going to happen in June. On June 1st, we have Jupiter conjunct the North Node at 4 degrees Taurus. We'll talk about it. This is the fated conjunction everybody is talking about. It's a rare conjunction. Jupiter does meet the North Node every 9 years or so, but not in Taurus. So that's what's so unique about that. June 3rd, we're going to have a full moon in Sagittarius. June 5th, Venus enters Leo. June 10th, we have a last quarter moon in Pisces. June 11th, Pluto is going back into Capricorn. That's a big one. June 11th as well, same date, Mercury enters Gemini. June 17th, Saturn turns retrograde in Pisces. June 18th, a new moon occurs at 26 Gemini. June 21st, the sun enters Cancer. Summer is here. June 26th, first quarter moon in Libra. June 26th as well, Mercury enters Cancer. Mercury is going to be in 2 signs this month. And June 30th, Neptune turns retrograde. Another time for Neptune to go retrograde and bring us another spiritual message. So let's check out what each and every one of those transits mean for you. And the first one is June 1st. And why is it so important that Jupiter meeting the North Node? Because the North Node symbolizes for us as a collective where we're heading. It's very strong marker saying you got to go there. And in Taurus, it symbolizes security, sustainability, wanting to work less, play more, and have a safe life. And what does it mean to work? And what kind of effort do you want to put out there in order to create enough money for you to sustain your life and thrive and really create what it is that you want? So we're all dealing with those kind of questions. And when the North Node meets Jupiter, Jupiter is the planet of expansion and abundance and good luck and creating opportunities. So there will be more opportunities to meet. North Node is always about a meeting place, meeting others, like-minded others, creating connections with people that will show you how to grow, that will bring you the new opportunities. So it's a great time to set your intentions for that kind of happening in your life. Invite to your life those open doors for whatever opportunities you want to create in your life. This is the time to do that. This is a time to get a worldview and align with the current thoughts, what's going on in the world right now. How do you fit into the grand scheme of things, and what can you contribute to the greater good of all, and what can you learn from what's going on around you and surround you. We seek to expand our knowledge and perception of abundance and attract it into your life. This is the Taurus mode, wanting to create more security and more abundance. Enjoy life. Taurus likes to enjoy a good meal, the senses, traveling and living in a very comfortable place. And why not? We all deserve it. So for that, you have to initiate the thought, first of all, and then invite that to your life. Obviously, Taurus is all about values. So working on your values and self-worth is always a good avenue, good path to take. The more you increase your self-worth within yourself, the more you attract abundance into your life. On June 3rd, we have full moon in Sagittarius. And this full moon is so appropriate because the new moon this month, last month in May, was in Taurus, right? Creating that beautiful, abundant, beautiful life. And the full moon in Sagittarius comes to show us something. A full moon is always a place where we can be illuminated, see something we couldn't see before. And this one talks about our beliefs. What are the positive beliefs that we hold and what are the limiting beliefs that we hold? And those limiting beliefs create lack and scarcity in those areas in our life that are not working for us. So maybe in this full moon in Sagittarius, it is time to take a deep dive into yourself and check your truth. What is true for you? Are you voicing your truth? Are you true to yourself? What kind of values are you holding? What kind of beliefs are you holding? And wherever you see some limiting beliefs in your life, it's time to open up and say to yourself, maybe I can shift that and find the knowledge that you need in how to shift those limiting beliefs. Knowledge is out there. If you seek it, you will find it. So this is a good time to do that kind of work. June 5th, Venus enters Leo. Venus loves to be in Leo. She's a very happy Venus in Leo. She loves to have fun, to go out, to have attention, to be noticed. Let's party. Let's have a good time. It's summer after all, isn't it? So she's going to be there for a while until she begins her retrograde cycle in July in Leo. So pay attention what's going on in your love life, what's coming up in your relationship, what's coming up for you, the way you are in relationship with yourself. Venus is our value system. It's what we want. It's what we value. What do you value? How do you want to be valued by others? Those are good questions. June 10th, we have a last quarter moon in Pisces. So the new moon was in Taurus, where we said, hey, we want abundance. Then we had the full moon in Sagittarius, where we're going to see some truth about ourselves and some limiting beliefs that are holding us back in those areas that we are not progressing as we want to. The last quarter moon is always about shifting something in your perception. It is saying something like, well, if you saw those limiting beliefs during the full moon, what are you going to do about it? How can you dissolve, let them go, Pisces, integrate, see a greater truth, send them to the universe, create more beliefs, more trust in yourself? Saturn is also in Pisces, right? Helping us cultivate more trust in ourselves. So this is the vibe of this last quarter moon in Pisces. What can you let go of in order to heal those limiting beliefs of yourself? June 11, it's a big one. Retrograde Pluto enters Capricorn. Now, Pluto is retrograding for many months every year. It's not a new thing, but this one is big. Pluto had a preview into Aquarius, right? We were just in those preview months saying, I'm going to move from Capricorn, where Pluto has been there since 2008, and it's moving a sign. That's a big transition in human evolution whenever Pluto transits to a new sign, and new things, new concepts, new processes are coming onto the planet. So we're all experiencing that as a collective and as individuals. But Pluto is going one more time into Capricorn, saying there is some unfinished business in your Capricorn house. What is it for you? What does Capricorn house represents for you? Where is it? What do you still need to close, to let go of, to bring to a closure in your Capricorn house? Check it out. You already know what it is because it's been playing for a long time. It's a long-term process that you've been doing for yourself, and maybe it involves others in your life. What is it that you need to close, shut the door, upgrade, leave it behind you? Just know that it may bring up something that is uncomfortable, but needs to finally be put to rest. So it's kind of a closure in that life department. Capricorn in your house is where this is happening. On June 11th, Mercury enters Gemini. So Pluto just went into Capricorn, right? And this is about power play. Where are you out of your power, not in control, and where you want to cultivate more control of something that's happening in your Capricorn house. And here's Mercury entering Gemini. And Gemini is that sign that brings you knowledge. So what can you read? What podcast can you listen to? What book can you bring into your life? What conversations are you going to have? With whom? Where is Gemini in your chart? What kind of information are you bringing to yourself? You need some knowledge in order to bring closure to that big chapter of your life. Because once you close that door, many other doors will open. We're closing a door in order to open a whole new horizon for ourselves. So what kind of knowledge do you need? And Mercury is the messenger. It will bring you the knowledge that you need for your life, for your business, for your relationship, whatever it is that you're seeking. Go ahead, because Mercury in Gemini is going to be a speedy transit. Only 15 days it's going to spend in Gemini. So take advantage of this transit and get that knowledge that will help you close that chapter and start a whole new chapter for yourself. On June 17, we have Saturn retrograde at 7 degrees Pisces. Now, Saturn is going to be in Pisces for 2.5 years, helping us regain or cultivate trust in ourselves, trust in the process of life. Pisces is the last sign. Pisces is that sign that encompasses all the other signs. It is requiring us to go within and cultivate that trust from within. No more we can rely on the outside to bring us that trust. We have to go within. We have to cultivate our spiritual identity and integrate that spiritual identity with the rest of us, with our heart chakra, with our processor mind, with our body. The more we integrate ourselves, the more we heal, and we call back all those fragments of all those pieces of personality that some of them we are repressing, some of them we sent out there. And the more we do this alignment, inner alignment with ourselves, the better we show up. The more true to ourselves we show up, the more in integrity and authenticity we show up. So this is why Saturn is in Pisces. And it's important to know that during Saturn retrograde, it will revisit that part of Pisces it went already through in order for you to bring up those self-doubts or fears or whatever it is that you're dealing with and clean them up. Saturn wants you to be wise. It wants you to be strong. It wants you to put healthy boundaries. This is a lesson in creating boundaries. Pisces has no boundaries. Saturn does have boundaries. It's the king of boundaries. But why do we need boundaries? Because it makes us safe. This is what we all want. We want healthy boundaries, not too much, so we get restricted. Not too little, so we are all over the place. We want the right amount of boundaries that will give us the safety and security that we want, that we can build upon. Saturn likes building one step at a time and reaching the top. And so this period of time where Saturn is going to retrograde will help you figure out what are the steps that needs to be put in place and how to set those healthy boundaries in places that you haven't set them before, or that they were too loose over there before. So you can feel more secure, you can feel wiser now and stronger. Healthy boundaries let us feel more in control, more strong than we ever feel when we don't have them. So this is a point to think about. On June 18th, we have a new moon occurring at 26 Gemini. I want to talk a little bit about this. Gemini is that sign of knowledge, getting information, talking, being curious, being very curious. And 26, 27 degrees of Sagittarius, which is just across from this new moon, is considered to be the center of the galaxy, is considered to bring us knowledge from the universe, knowledge that is a collective knowledge. So maybe this new moon would be an amazing opportunity to get some new knowledge that we don't even know where it's coming from, but we start to kind of get enlightened and assimilate that knowledge into our life. I'm not sure how it's going to play out, but I know that it symbolizes a fresh new beginning. So take advantage of that, stay open, and be curious. Be curious to learn, to listen, to pay attention to messages. It is coming. Interesting new moon. Don't forget to set your intentions. June 21st, summer is here. Summer begins with the sun enter Cancer. We all like home. We all are figuring out, what does it mean to feel comfortable? Where is home? Where do I feel at home? Do I feel at home inside? Is home a place? Is home something of a feeling, a mental construct? What is it for you? And it talks about, how do you feel comfortable? What does it mean to feel comfortable with yourself and with others. So those are all issues or thought points to think about and ponder and maybe meditate upon and upgrade where you feel comfortable and where not. And if not, what it is that needs to shift. We keep evolving all the time. We keep changing. So asking even the same questions at different times in life will yield different answers. The more you evolve, the more you progress, the more the answers are getting larger, different perspective, different knowledge is coming in. How fascinating is that? On June 26th, we have a first quarter moon at 4 degrees Libra. This is all about relationship, of course, but mainly the relationship that you have with those in your close proximity. You know, we have all kinds of relationships. Sometimes we have relationship with people online or some friends that we have in another country. But those that we spend the most time with, those are the most important relationships in our life because they affect our daily life very much. So if we live in close proximity, we get affected even by nonverbal relationship, just sharing space with someone, isn't it? So maybe it's a point, first quarter moon, to take a step towards creating a better relationship, better communication with the person you share time, space with, saying what's on your mind, getting more comfortable in your close relationship. That's kind of headline for that. June 26th, Mercury enters Cancer. This will continue this conversation about where you feel comfortable, where you feel secure, and how you want to be nurtured. Because Mercury in Cancer is very sensitive. Cancer is a very sensitive place in our chart. Wherever you have Cancer, you're sensitive. You're very intuitive. You get the vibes of what's going on, and you get affected by those vibes, whether you know it or not. So Mercury in Cancer would give you that ability to process that which you're already feeling on a subconscious level. Does that make sense? Because you're already feeling a lot of things in your life, especially in the Cancer house, Cancer domain, or where you have the moon. You are feeling it. But Mercury in Cancer will help you process those intuitive thoughts into more coherent understanding. So last but not least, on June 30th, we have Neptune turns retrograde at 27 degrees Pisces. Neptune is the god of the oceans, the god of the sea. And Neptune is all about emotions. It's all about the realms of spirituality, the infinite realm of interconnectivity that we live in this universe. Now, Neptune transit is very subtle. We can't really feel Neptune when it goes retrograde or direct. It's not like a strong transit like Saturn or Pluto, but it slowly dissolves and brings up to the surface those hidden parts that are not really tangible and we don't feel them, but they're coming up. When Neptune goes back and forth over a certain place in your chart, whether it's your moon or your sun or any personal planet, you would feel it eventually. You would feel the accumulation of Neptune transit. Maybe not that day, maybe not that week, but the whole period would show you where you need more faith, maybe where you need more introspection. Maybe you're going to have some inner discoveries. It's a very mystical experience with that Neptune because it's not tangible. We can't touch it. But eventually, we see that beautiful discovery about our connection to our soul, to higher realms, and to higher levels of existence. So pay attention where it is transiting in your chart. It has been there for quite a while, and it will be there for another 2 years in Pisces, but it is bringing us that ability to tap into creativity, imagination, and spirituality. So overall, June 2023 offers opportunities for personal growth, expanding your perspective, reevaluating commitments, and finding balance in our reactions and beliefs. It's time to connect with others, embrace new experiences, and delve into our inner selves for self-discovery and transformations. Revisit your goals, get a bigger perspective, clean up what needs closure, Get the knowledge that you need. Set up healthy boundaries to take care of yourself and feel safe and nurtured. I hope this helps and it gives you kind of an overview of what June is going to be like. Pay attention to the dates, mark them down in your daily planner and just be aware of the messages, of what's coming up for you. It's all part of the process. It's all part of our evolutionary process. And we keep evolving all the time. There is no stopping the clock, right? We know that. And this is the beauty of having a body, a physical body, and being on this earth and experiencing life. Yes, there are challenges constantly, and those are our karmic lessons in order for us to upgrade and update ourselves, our soul lessons in evolution, and enjoy the experience of being right here, right now. So I hope you enjoyed my video and take care of yourself. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.